Network Entertainment.
Hello everyone! Welcome back to another episode of Kaya Pa Ba? And this time, of course, umabot na po tayo sa point na nagbabalik na tayo ng mga guests kasi nauubos na po ang mga tao. Joke lang. But you know, I think usually pag like first episode, it's like a profile, and then the second is just like vibes / like we air our grievances. Charing, but please welcome back to the podcast my sissy, my hero, basta my. Please welcome Lisa Villaverde.
Hi! Back for season 2!
Correct, na-renew siya.
Correct.
Okay, kamusta ka naman today, Sissy Corn?
I'm good. We're feeling cute. Di masyado Di ako nagpaka-busy today. So, game.
What a life na hindi ka busy. Na today.
Unemployed behavior.
Correct. But you know, we are here to just, talk about the zeitgeist. What moves the needle. Where our expressions lie. Basta hindi po namin alam kung ano mangyayari sa episode na to. But trust, it will deliver.
Correct.
Simulan na natin sa pinanood nating horror movie kagabi.
Oh my God! Guys, Weapons was a moment.
Correct. I had no idea what I was going to expect sa movie na yon. And then I did not know na may drag queen pala sa movie na Weapons. No? Hindi ako na-inform na promotional material pala siya ng bagong season ng Drag Race Philippines.
Correct. Shout out to Jinx Monsoon. Pero ako kasi recently lang din ako nag-fall into, kasi I've been a fan of films, but I'm so scared of watching horror. But I do have a friend na film buff who is obsessed with horror. Parang he got me into seeing the beauty of the filmmaking sa horror. Kasi maganda pa, since komedyante tayo, they kind of use the same language of para maging nakakatawa ka, dapat unexpected. It's
Correct.
The same with horror.
Yes.
How do you mislead and distract? So when I thought of it that way, parang when I look at the jump scares, I review it in a galing nila doon.
Parang punchline.
Parang punchline siya.
Well, I never looked at it that way. I always looked at horror movies or like watching a horror movie sa sinehan na tipong I am paying hard-earned money para ma-stress.
Totoo din yun.
Kasi
That's how I saw it before.
Pag manood ako ng horror movie as in nakapikit, saka nakatakip yung tenga. In fact, mas tinatakpan ko yung tenga ko.
Yeah, I saw you.
You saw me. I was like this.
You were watching like that.
As in, it's just yon. Diba?
Pero when you look at horror as you would any other film thing, at least yung things na gustuhan ko sa Weapons, for one, bukod sa like societal, may yung mga deep stuff.
Moral lesson, wag kayo mag-anak.
Pero merong parts doon, specific scenes that I really loved. Kunyari, there was this one scene na akala mo yung jump scare was sasaksakin si girl.
Correct.
But really, it was ginupit yung buhok. And you feel the audience move, diba? Like, think about it like a punchline sa stand-up.
Akala mo it's gonna go this way.
Pero pinahaba niya, tapos dinala niya dito. May ganung thing.
May ganun pala.
Yeah, and I also observe the shots kapag horror film. Usually, especially this one, Weapons is centered around kids. Kapag yung camera angle is pataas, parang, it really feels like you are seeing the point of view of a kid. Sorry, ang nerd na nito.
Go lang.
Pero
Nerd away.
I love. Parang I started to like a horror when I watch it with friends. Ayun lang, I can't watch it alone.
Yeah.
Kasi, i-internalize ko siya. Unlike when you watch it with friends, yung may relief kayo, natatawa kayo after.
Yeah. And I think that was also part of the pleasure of watching yung Weapons kagabi in a packed movie house. Because sabay-sabay titili, sabay-sabay sisigaw, tas may kasunod na tawa after. It's like, mukha tayo mga tanga.
Tsaka yung, alam mo yung, nafe-feel mo na yung suspense part.
Na
alam nating lahat magugulat tayo. Mafe-feel mo yung shift sa audience na may mag-adjust ng jacket, ng bag. Kahit in silence.
Correct. With that being said, I think like in fairness, sa foot traffic ng mga sinehan in like the last 3 to 4 weeks, like yes, meron ka mga Marvel, meron kang Superman, and then
you got local films.
Correct.
Sunshine.
Nakakatuwa lang na kahit papano, bumalik na tayo sa point na ang dami ng tao sa sinehan to the point na minsan nakakabwisit na rin manood ng sine because I talked about this before. Like, there are people na tipong live commentary levels pag nanonood ng sine.
Oh my God, pet peeve ko rin yan.
Kasi parang, ano ka ba? Screenwriter ka ba? Gusto mo bang ibigay sa amin yung creative intent kung bakit yan ang sinulat mo?
Tsaka yung rin yun, pag magko-commentary na, alam mo yung nag-research siya before this.
Oh my God.
Ayun yung bida siya dun sa Actually, no interview niya. Yung may
Correct. Para siya real life Shazam, pero for IMDb. Diba? Ganon. Although I am kind of like that, but I whisper very, very softly to the person I wanna tell it to. I don't let the next 2 rows in front of me know what I wanna say. But, yeah.
Correct. But yung mga there are people that, ang hilig din humirit, like ng joke in between, just watch the movie, girl. Let the movie entertain you. Hindi ikaw ang star dito.
Correct. Like, kunyari, when I saw you also saw Materialists last week. And may tao naman, mayroon naman sa likod ko na parang, oh my God, no, don't fall for that. And like, girl, hindi ka niya naririnig.
Correct.
Na may end, hindi mababago yung ending.
Nagtatagalog si Pedro Pascal.
Correct, kakakuda mo. Diba? I mean, I get it. It's an engaged audience member. But it is kind of like stand-up in the sense that sometimes there are audience members who are so into our performance to the point na minsan nadederail na tayo kasi ang dami nilang gustong sabihin.
But sometimes I don't know how to feel about what we call them happy hecklers.
Yeah.
Kapag
a heckler nonetheless. But,
a heckler still. But, alam mong, they're just having a great time.
Correct.
Hindi mo naman maaway.
Hindi ko naman maaway. Nagbayad naman sila para sumaya. At least, alam mong ginagawa mo yung trabaho mong pasayahin sila.
Naman.
Correct.
So,
yeah.
Good for you, mama.
Good for you. But speaking of performances, we've done something really, really cool in like the last few weeks. So we officially launched our duo improv show. So we're getting married. Correct.
Yes, but we have a duo improv now, creatively named
The Baus and Isa Show. We went through like a very rigorous agency pitching process para bigyan kami ng magandang pangalan sa aming duo improv show. And then, si ChatGPT ang nanalo with The Baus and Isa Show.
At the end of the day, option 1.
Correct.
So how is it different for you doing improv as a duo versus like in a group?
Yeah. I think, feeling ko tayo, meron kasi tayong very interesting detail of, we have been doing so many shows together. Whether stand-up or sa Noted with Things.
Yes.
Na parang, we had so many opportunities to just kind of train for the full-length improv show.
Yes.
Which for me, parang, that's why the process has been so fun.
Yes.
And so rewarding. But at the same time, alam ko rin na dun sa duo improv show natin, parang kaya pa natin gawin for another hour, 2 hours, 3 hours.
I guess dahil we're very comfortable with each other. Parang yung stamina natin for
correct.
For a full-on, like maybe a scene that goes on for too long. Ay, ang saya. Tsaka iba rin tayo, iba yung laro natin versus with the group.
Yes, I also see that.
I feel like it's more personal. It's more, lumalabas yung stand-up humor natin.
Correct. And also, lagi tayo magjowa.
Lagi kami magjowa.
Lagi kami magjowa sa mga improv scenes namin. We can't help it.
Oo. Either magjowa or magnanay.
Correct. Magnanay. Magjowa. Hulaan niyo sino sa amin yung nanay. Kayo na yung bahala. Okay.
As a mother.
Correct. Every day is Mother's Day with us. But I also just really love that we get to do parang like more adult-friendly improv. Na nagmumura tayo. We say a few bodily functions here and there.
Correct.
But when we do say it, they are earned. It's not like we say, good evening everyone, putang ina yung lahat. Hindi naman siya gano'n.
Hindi siya for shock value.
Correct.
It's just, realness.
Realness!
The realness.
Yes. Realness lang talaga
pero
siya.
I've noted, but I did have friends who commented na parang yung nanood lang ng duo show natin, but parang pag nag-okray kayo, okay lang. Kasi parang, kasi ayun yung fear of some people sometimes with like improv shows. Or parang, kahit hindi stand-up, yung talagang comedy, gay club comedy type thing na may insult.
Correct.
Tayo, it's like, friends lang natin daw sila.
Yeah. I also am quite intrigued na we do get away with it.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't intend to hurt people. But I mean, I think it is safe to say we like our charm kind of like collect or individually and collectively, they take us really far.
Correct.
But I am surprised na minsan sinasabihan natin yung isang chemist na gumagawa siya ng shabu and like she is so thankful we called her profession that way.
Correct. Tama yung the things we get away with.
Correct. Yeah.
Kasi ang cute natin.
Correct. So,
but also I love that we have that energy with the audience pag duo show natin. Para lang tayong, parang inad lang natin sila sa GC natin.
Actually, ganun na ganun yung feeling. Ganun na ganun yung vibes. Ganun na ganun yung vibes.
If you get the chance to watch
yes.
us both.
We are coming back like early September. I forget the date.
We will announce that sometime.
Yeah, but the venue has been booked. Uulit kami sa Basta Cafe. Can we just say like a round of applause for Basta Cafe? I mean,
I love Basta Cafe.
Yes, I mean, we get to play like bigger venues and bigger rooms, but there is something about the energy of that place. Yung nasa basement ka.
Basement ng extalier.
Correct. Diba?
Nakulub kayo, tapos lahat ng tawa sa atin.
Correct.
We are in our own world.
Yeah, masaya siya. And, you know, our first show na sold out namin in like 5 to 6 days. We have to flex that. Because like, so if tickets are still available by any chance while you are listening to this podcast, it is your sign to get tickets to the show.
Kailangan natin na in-announce yun.
Correct.
Bigla nagtrabaho, kailangan.
Pero nakakatawa lang kasi like, so just to tell you guys lang about like the audiences that we get. So we would play this game na on the spot, meron kami nga haranahin na person. So medyo binubungkal namin yung buhay niya para meron kaming material to sing about.
So may element of sa pag-allow ng stranger to trauma daw.
Correct.
Merong may craft siya on how to paano mo pipigain the juicy parts of this person's life.
So most recently, we got this girl na usually kasi we ask the audience or the friends to volunteer their friend.
Sino ang single friend who needs kilig right now dahil haharanahin namin.
So meron kaming kinuhang girl. Gusto namin siya pakiligin. Lo and behold, siya ay
bagong break lang.
The show was on a Sunday, kaka-break lang niya on a Thursday. Tapos yung buong audience, alam mo yung tipong nag-soften sila, but at the same time, parang like 50 plus people naramdaman mong puta marites silang lahat because they wanted to know more.
Tapos alam mong City Girl, kung makikinig City Girl ngayon, alam mo City Girl, parang medyo in her feels pa siya. Kasi ang showbiz ng sagot, hindi yung Tanyari. Yung isang question, what are you looking for in a guy? Someone na mamahalin lang ako.
Arte!
Parang ang goal natin, parang what is the job?
Correct.
Yung interest.
Correct.
Someone na honest.
Ganun
Props
lang
to
siya.
you, girl!
Ganun lang siya. And dinodog show namin yun. I mean, it's really fun. And then we do like a whole 20-30 minute segment where we literally talk to 90% of the members of the audience and we just make fun of them. Like, there was this girl, so merong group of friends sila, sabi namin, ituro niya sa friend group niyo sinong pinakamayaman. Tinuro nila isang friend. Tapos, sinong namin yung girl, bakit ikaw yung sinasabi ng friends mo na ikaw yung pinakamayaman?
Tapos ang sketchy sumagot.
Ayaw niya sabihin yung trabaho niya. So sabi namin, drugs ba yan? Drugs ba yan? BIR? Ito po siya, So, mga ganon. Ni-raid namin. So, mga ganon po yung mga nangyayari sa mga shows namin. So,
baka lang.
Kung gusto niyo ng curated bobo humor, you must... Curated bobo, you must come to see the show.
Or anong brand of comedy natin? Parang hindi tayo.
Parang siya, for me, parang kunyari, if nag-apply si Rufa May sa isang tech startup company, Medyo ganun siya.
Oh, or ako naman, something about yung unfiltered humor natin na parang, yung best friend mo tatawagin kang tanga.
Oo.
Ganun yung...
Correct.
Pero, yeah. Gets ko yung si Rufa May.
Diba? Kasi like, sobra talagang, ano siya eh.
Hello.
Basta, hello. Tapos nagtatry maka-absorb ng vernacular. Diba?
As a modular queen.
Correct. Well, speaking of vernacular and languages, and that's how you transition. Like, you learn that in improv school.
Si Segue.
It is the month of August.
Yes,
It is Leo season. Kakatapos na ng 8-8 where the Lionsgate portal opened according to CoStar. According to CoStar. But we are also celebrating Buwan ng Wika.
Tama. Biglang nagtagalog.
I mean, she deserves more than a month. I think she deserves
a
year.
Oo.
I think she deserves...
Siguro lahat ng even numbers.
Correct. She deserves... The Buwan ng Wika for me is really quite existential.
Ay!
No, because like in true improv fashion, puta, anong pag-uusapan natin? Like, I want to talk about like the Filipino language. Sobrang totoo na to.
Very nerdy kami about this.
But there is something about being able to like perform comedy, whether stand-up or improv in Tagalog.
Tama. It hits different.
Yes.
Kapag, para although I enjoy English stand-up then or English comedy, iba yung sobrang deep cuts na reference na very Pinoy. Talaga. Or parang even just the sound of certain words pag Tagalog.
Correct.
Iba.
Yeah.
Kunyari, parang the way, kunyari, gay and bakla sounds more like it's just harder.
Yes. Or I used to do this as stand-up bits ko like 2 years ago. Like, I don't want to say anal sex. I want to say patira sa puwet.
Mas malutong siya.
It just captures the danger. Diba? The danger that you are really that you are feeling.
It's also an advantage na we are bilingual. Biracial. Pero iba yung kasi English to us sounds a little more serious. So pag yung setup mo English, tapos magbibitaw ka ng putang ina, na biglang Tagalog na punchline, nakakatawa siya.
Yeah. Especially I think my relationship with the English language is talagang medyo hinged on corporate. Like, pag nag-i-English ako, medyo like it goes into corporate speak. I feel like I am trying to just establish dominance and let everybody know that. So like ganun yung kind of currency that I feel in my body when I say something in English, kind of like this. Like I am telling you that I know my vowels.
When you need to sound smart.
Correct. Pero like pag nagtatagalog ka na, it's a very nice relationship to have with language, specifically now na we are linguists for a living.
Come on, linguist!
Cunning linguist. No. Diba?
Pero ikaw diba, do you notice if, parang to an English speaker, kunyari, a foreigner, an AFAM, do you also have like, I notice this with my friends, yung parang may client servicing English tayo.
Meron, hello, are you okay? What do you want to eat? It becomes, parang meron akong closer to a Western accent kapag work. Pero pag merong AFAM na non-work, alam mo yung tipong you really have to bite your vowels because, how do you like your stay?
May Pinoy sound ka.
Diba? Parang tour guide agad. Diba?
Ako, I find, well, when I travel, tapos may na-meet ako and I have to speak in English, na-call out sa akin na, parang mas nagva-valley girl ka. Bigla ako yeah, do you want to get water? Ganon.
Gets.
I don't know. So I don't know if I do comedy in English.
Ako naman, napapansin ko naman sa comedy ko rin lately, a lot of my setups or yung mga premise ko in English. Tapos pagdating sa punchline, Tagalog.
Tama.
That is, I think it's because I'm so used to explaining situations in English.
That makes sense.
Diba? Like, feeling ko sa meeting or like, pag nagsusulat ka ng email, like, naririnig mo yung sinasabi mo.
Gets.
Pero pagdating sa punchline, ayun, like, kinakanal ko na. So, napapansin ko lang na meron akong ganong parang cadence.
Gets. Are there any other languages you want to learn? If ever.
Gusto kong ma-learn ang love language
of touch.
Of quality time.
What?
Quality time! Jaring!
Gets. Pero ako, seriously, legitly, gusto ko matuto mag-Bisaya. May iba ring to. Actually, Bisaya and Ilocano.
Okay.
May funny sounding things din, like sounds din there na I wanna learn.
I mean, meron tayong friend na Cebuana na patay na siya. Hi, sis.
Ay!
And I always,
na siya alive.
and tama ba, Bisaya? Pag nagbibisaya siya, parang it is done with so much, like it's always so regal.
Oo, Bisaya has a music to it.
Correct.
I don't know, at least that's how especially, baka iba siya, yung for Ilonggos.
Oh, iba naman yun. Parang malambing naman sila.
Oo. Yun yung frustration ko eh. Wala ako ibang Filipino language.
Alam po na, pag natutunan tayo ng ibang dialects, mag-improv show tayo na every time marinig yung bell, magpapalit tayo ng dialect.
Ay, kaya ba? Tsaka if you've heard Ilocano din, ang bading niyang pakinggan. Or baka ang dami ko lang kilalang bading na Ilocano. Pero
that is an intersection that is prime for marketing.
Oo. Pero may tunog talaga siya. Ang Ilocano is so fast. Pag mabilis parang, ang tigas, sorry, baka ang racist nito. Pero ang sarap na pakinggan to me.
Aha.
Wala lang. So, buwan ng wika.
Correct. Diba? Akalain yun na kapag na-discuss namin ang buwan ng wika.
And now vegetables. That's gulo.
Pabaliktad. Pero hindi pa ako tapos sa buwan ng wika. So, meron ka bang memories of like sumasali ka sa mga contest, no?
Oh my God.
Kasi nanalo ako nung grade 6 ako ng Linggo ng Wika when sumali ako sa declamation contest. Yung sa aking mga kababata ni Jose Rizal. Mama, I gave them national hero realness.
Ako, declamation girly ako in English. Yung mga arms.
Ay, si
spare me a
arms.
piece of bread.
Correct.
Pero,
si Captain, may Captain. Mga ganon. Okay.
Pero pag buwan ng wika, gusto ko yung mga sabayang pagbigkas.
Yeah.
Like, lumalabas talaga yung director mode.
Yeah.
Alam mo talaga sino bida-bida.
Yeah.
Sa school, pag sabayang pagbigkas.
Ako rin yun.
Ayan, deserve.
Ako rin yun. Oo.
Yung merong, didirect nyo pa yung entrance nyo as a, tum, tak,
diba? Jabberwockies.
Chelsea Pinoy.
Pinoy. See, that was all intentional. Diba?
Pero gets. What kind of high school student were you?
You know, nung high school ako, I was, and I'm gonna be like very candid about this. Like, in some spaces, I was bullied. In some spaces, I was kind of low-key a bully. The duality! And of course, like, it's not something I'm proud of. And I did not have the I mean, like, I was 12 or 13. I did not know. I mean, I wish I could say sorry to every person. But also, I wish my bullies would say sorry to me. Diba? But yeah, ayun siya. But of course, definitely, ang claim to fame ko was kinoreograph ko ang buttons ng Pussycat Dolls. At
you were that kind
of... Ano yung kanta ng Pussycat Dolls with Will I Am? It's funny, huh?
Beep.
Beep. Not to be mistaken with Beep Card. Sinayaw namin yun. Saka ako yung tipong... Meron akong teacher sa MAPE. Meron akong teacher sa MAPE na... This is gonna be a really long story, but I swear, I'm not sure if there is a moral, but there is really high entertainment value in this story that I am about to share. So sa yes, naging kami.
In high school!
No, joke lang. Ulit. So nung first year at second year ako, first year, second year, third year, captain ball ako ng volleyball team. Because to be fair, mama, I was that girl.
Okay.
Like, I have the scars to prove it. Kasi nadadapa-dapa ako. Like, sobrang like captain ball levels ako.
Damn.
But also, I was kind of the budding in high school na I was kind of like really annoying, very extra.
Gets.
Na parang nararamdaman ko na yung teachers ko kind of would feel that way. But I had really high grades. So
so wala silang magawa.
Hindi nila fully ma-realize yung gigil nila sa akin. Because like, well, she still delivers, mama. Dala mo yun, na parang naramdaman ko yun energetically Na parang, itong baklang to, Ang dami mo nga, Nash, pero like, we can't go all the way and kind of trying to police him because like, mama.
Wala magaling matalino.
Magaling, matalino, madaldal. Diba? So medyo ganun yung kwento. The 3 Diba? Kala nyo, scotch tape lang yun, ha? Core values po yun.
Magaling, matalino, madaldal.
So anyway, okay. So, Mape. Tapos, yung teacher namin sa PE noon, isa siya sa parang ramdam na ramdam ko na parang nanggigigil siya kasi why do I need to like stick out like a sore thumb? Why can't I just be like everybody else, like whom they can control? Of course, this is the story that I'm telling myself. For all I know, I just leaned into the victimhood of it and they probably love me, but probably I'm right and they probably did hate me. But anyway, so very controlling siya in terms of like paano magpa-practice yung mga Becky, ganyan. Tapos anyway, dahil Mape nga, so siya rin sa health, diba?
Yes.
With an H. Because, you know, Mape without an H.
Meep. The fourth M.
The fourth M. So, nung fourth year high school ako, oh my God, I'm gonna get dragged for this. Talama kasi sa science high school yung nagkokopyahan sa mga exam. Hindi naman, I can't speak for every science high school there is. But during my time, meron kaming, alam mo yung ginagawa pag, kunyari, pag tinatamad yung teacher magbigay ng exam, kasalanan rin naman ng mga teacher namin nun. Ang ginagawa nila, ang pinapabasa nila ng questions ng exam, mga estudyante. Kunyari ako, exempted ako sa exam kasi ako yung magbabasa nung exam sa buong class.
Tapos yung sasagot niyo.
Tapos pag multiple choice, yung nagbabasa, nakakonsyaba yung buong class. Kunyari,
oh my God!
Mama, like the CIA could never.
Bad genius.
Correct.
Ganon.
So like, tipong kunyari, kung ito yung question. Pag kunyari, letter A, blue, letter B, black, letter C, yellow. Kung ilan yung daliri niya, like ilan yung daliri niya sa may
hahawak dun sa
may papel. Doon namin makukuha yung mga I'm gonna get dragged for this girl. I am gonna. This is in no way.
Close the schools.
Close the schools. Ban the books, mama.
Shit,
so ganon. Oo, di ba?
Like,
I mean, we crashed the system. Sabi nga ni Gottmik from Drag Race season 13.
Oh my God, that could never
diba?
be me.
So, like, ganun sila. Like, yung kineso, pag B, dalawa. Pero syempre, hindi pwedeng lahat kami pare-pareho ng score. So, syempre, yung orchestrate yun yan. So, oh my God, I mean, that's what you get for getting really smart kids in one room.
Oo, yung maganda kasi science high school kayo. Lahat naman kayo smart by default.
Correct. So anyway,
ayun, ganun type of girl.
Sabi ko sa inyo, walang moral to eh. Pero merong mataas na entertainment value.
There are kids watching this.
Correct, diba?
Alam nyo na.
Correct. So that deserve namin yung weapons ng mga bata kami. Sana kami yung kinulam nung mga panahon na yun.
Tatakbo na tayo ganun.
So anyway, so ayun.
What's up, Kingdom fam? Yuki and Ingrid here from the Kingdom Podcast. Are you someone who has fully integrated K-pop into your life? Or keep up with the latest K-pop comebacks, news, and scandals?
Do you also dream about getting married to your bias and having their babies in the future? Well, you're in the right... What? I'm just being honest.
Look, you know what? Let's just get back to it. At the Kingdom Podcast, we dive into the latest comebacks, dissect the music videos, and do deep dives on controversies.
Not only do we make things informative, but we also keep it fun. It'll be just like listening to a group of friends who love K-pop as much as you.
You won't find another podcast that's as fun and unfiltered as ours.
So, if you're ready for some K-pop chaos, grab your nightsticks and tune in.
Check out the Kingdom Podcast.
Stream it on all your favorite podcast platforms. Stay awesome, Kingdom fam! I thought that was pretty good. What do you think?
Marrying your bias and having their babies? Really?
Yep.
Okay.
So, eto na nga. Ito na yung, papunta na tayo sa Rising Action. So, nung fourth year kami, may isang, oh my God.
Napasubukan.
Kailangan ko na ituloy ito eh. Ito na yung kwento natin eh.
Yung sa may kinego.
Okay, so, may isang girl na, medyo yung details hindi na complete, pero parang, may isang girl who I guess, nagising sa katotohanan na parang mali itong ginagawa, na sinumbong niya ako and another girl. May isa kong friend.
Whistleblower.
Whistleblower siya na ay si Baus and this person. Nagkopyahan sila.
Okay.
Kasi that time, to be fair, kasi nung panahon na to, parang kami na lang yung nagtuloy. Parang yung iba, parang out na sila. Alam mo yun, parang siya, pero parang, hindi, itutuloy natin to. Magdadaya tayo hanggang graduate tayo.
Pamilya tayo dito. Ganon.
So, ni-report sa teacher namin sa MAPE. And then, pinatawag yung nanay ko. Siyempre, pinagalitan ako ng nanay ko. Pero ang pinakamasakit na nangyari was, dahil meron akong ganong scandal, hindi na ako yung ginawang captain ball ng volleyball team. So I could have completed like yung all 4 years that I was Rachel Berry of the volleyball team. So talagang inelbow niya ako sa mga extracurriculars and all that. But
there's a redemption.
Eventually, they still needed me because they wanted someone to choreograph Buttons by the Pussycat Dolls. Because kinailangan ng like production number somewhere and then Buttons was the bop that time. Diba?
Wala. They can't get rid of you.
Pina-choreograph pa rin sa akin. Ayun lang. Pina-choreograph sa akin. Hindi sabihin ako pinasayaw kasi pero hindi pa rin binigay sa akin yung sa volleyball part. And medyo nasadak. Actually, ngayon ko lang na-realize.
May consultancy.
Oo, so parang akala ko ba yun yung gamitin ng services ko.
Ganon.
Diba?
Ay.
Correct. So,
justice.
Correct. Correct. So, ang moral of the story ay
push all your buttons,
diversify.
babe.
Dapat magaling ka sa iba-ibang bagay.
Oo.
Diba?
Be a multi-hyphenate.
Correct.
Pwede kang mandaya sa exam and be the captain.
And be Nicole Scherzinger.
Correct.
Excuse me. But anyway, I do not support cheating in any form. Most especially when it involves national issues like mga election natin.
Correct.
But I was young. We were kids. I regret that.
So it was okay.
Ikaw naman, ano naman ang like, nag-ruffle ka ba ng any feathers?
Nung high school, kasi nung high school ako, I was probably that girl who would have ratted you out. Hindi naman. Pero kasi ako, sobrang goody two-shoes ko. No, as a member of Strict ang Parents Club. I was stereotypical nerd. High school. Tambay ng library. Wala masyadong friends. Kaya yung mga high school batchmates ko na, this is what I do now. Kasi, who the fuck is she? What happened to her?
Gets.
Pero yun, to the typical smart kid lang talaga. Para good grades till, the only feathers I ruffled because I was a smart kid nga. Nung 3rd year ako, na first time kong magka-boyfriend. Yung for some reason, yung school din naman, nalaglag ko na rin yung school ko. Yung
Laglaga ng school talaga to eh.
Oo, yung high school namin, some of the teachers, parang may weird personal relationship with the students. Not in a, like romantic relationship way. Mas, alam mo, we are like 12 or like 13. Bakit ganito tayo ka-close? You are a full-grown adult.
Correct.
May guidance counselor kami na sobrang chismosa.
Yeah.
Para alam niya yung mga jowa ng lahat. Tapos yung iba umiiyak sa kanya pag nag-break. Parang ako, ugh. Nung syempre medyo public kasi nga, medyo nerd ako noong 3rd year.
Rachel Berry.
It was parang very stereotypical din. Medyo bad boy. Yung naging boyfriend ko.
Daniel Padilla.
May ganong thing. Tapos talagang kinausap ako ng guidance counselor. He's not good for you.
Oh, wow!
Pero in hindsight na lang, girl, I was 14. You were like a 40-year-old man.
Correct.
Like, calm down.
Diba? Yeah.
Parang masisira niya yung grades mo. Ganyan. Tapos, wala, tinuloy ko. But true enough, bumaba nga yung grades ko. Bumaba yung grades ko.
Oo. So, sinong tama? Tama.
So, like, ayun lang.
Yeah.
But, nag-break din kami because that's the summer after, it was 3rd year high school. That summer after 3rd year, I had my scoliosis surgery. So, di kami nag-hangout as much. So, we broke up through text.
Oh my God.
Wala, no 4th year, wala, single na ako.
So he is a man of prejudice, if
Correct.
that's the case.
And I am a woman of pride.
Correct.
Pride and prejudice.
Pero I still want I mean, like, I feel like there's so much to unpack here in terms of just the atmosphere we were in or people can be in when they are in high school. And, you know, and I guess rin, this was like before Facebook and social media. The power that they had over the kids, parang like kahit ano, like takot na takot tayo sa kanila.
Correct.
And also paniwala tayo sa kanila. Like I remember meron kaming teacher no na, I'm not saying na
ayan na naman si Laglag.
Oh my God, malalaglag talaga ako. Oh my God, I will not be invited to my high school reunion. Meron kaming oh my God, ayoko nang sobrang buong-buo pa sa utak ko yung detalye pero hindi ko nalalagyan ng details. Meron kaming isang subject na syempre pag sa end of the school year pirmahan ng clearance. So, bago pirmahan yung clearance, kailangan mo daw magbigay to like to a certain community magdo-donate ng relief goods. Parang okay, so parang okay, the principle is good, it's pure, it might even be biblical because they are relief goods. Diba? But mama, here is where it gets a little what the hell is happening, mama? Yung relief goods, kailangan mong bilhin dun sa teacher. Diba? Pre-pack na siya and all that. I mean, wow! Thank you for disrupting the relief goods industry ngayong high school. Diba? But
that's
at
requirement.
Requirement siya. Like, pero syempre nung bata ka, parang bigay ka na lang ng pera and all that. But like, remembering what I remember now, like, ma-audit sila nun, diba?
May ganyan din kami because I came from a school, no high school din, very basketball-centered. So, parang iba we had to watch. To be fair, yung team namin, sabi ko na ba school ko? Pero our school was winning all the time. Very supported yung basketball. So, required din kami manood ng games. But they weren't free. Like, minsan pa, some of the parang less fortunate students, nakalista na parang, okay, 2 games na utang mo, ha? May ganon. But also, we enjoyed it kasi nakaka-cancel yung class. Like, we would suspend
like, you
classes.
Know what? Magbabayad ako, wag lang mag-aral.
Parang, okay, wala kami quiz sa science, manood tayo ng basketball. Let's play some basketball. Pero ganon, may mga yung mga in hindsight.
Na parang, bakit? Parang, nagoyo ako dun,
Why was this allowed?
Diba? May ganon. But also just like, speaking of like just the power they kind of had over us. Na-mention ko na to, I think sa stand-up in passing and maybe in a few podcasts. I was outed by my first year high school teacher in front of my parents. So it was like the February or March of 2003. Pinatawag ng high school advisor namin yung parents ko to supposedly talk about a certain bad behavior that I might be having. But also like my grades in general. But then somehow, na i-bonus offer niya na yung anak niyo nga po pala bakla.
Sobra, yun lang, unprovoked?
Hindi yung verbatim, pero
still.
Syempre, like, of course, I choose to like not remember the details na, pero like, after that conversation with that teacher, talagang major confrontation sa bahay. Tapos yung teacher ko ngayon nilalike yung mga post ko sa Facebook.
Ay, ganon.
Diyos ko, saya mo Diba?
How old were you then?
I was 12.
See, parang if you see,
diba?
If you realize,
the optics, mama.
Parang you are beyond 30. You're picking on a 12-year-old.
I know. I'm like, are you so bored with your life that you felt the need to manufacture your own soap opera sa school? Diba? Yun yung tipong, wow. Wow. Ayun.
Aw, 12-year-old
Ayun, may ganong factor.
Okay.
Biglang
naging mabigat.
That's why we need to really just like close the schools, ban the books.
Stop dep.
Mag-Duolingo na lang tayo.
Maganda rin sa kids ngayon though. Mas may power din sa overall. Like, I feel like, in general, adults now, I guess teachers now are our age.
Correct.
They're 30s.
Yeah.
We are scared of kids.
I am scared
I
of
am scared of Gen Z.
I
Gen
am
Alpha.
scared,
I'm so
of,
scared
them. As in, like, wala na. Wala lang. I'm so scared of them. Partly then because maybe I am also quite inggit. Na parang I wish I were that emboldened when I was that young.
That's
diba?
True.
So,
parang the kids ngayon, hindi naman. Wag na lalahatin. Fear ko may
lahatin natin.
Ganyan sila lahat. Pero yung, I feel like they have less insecurities now. Kasi ang dami nga nilang access to content that empowers them. Parang, walang nagfa-fat shame sa inyo. Let's give a little trauma.
And maibalik lang sa language.
Go.
And vocabulary and vernacular. We are professionals here. We can do a callback and like a dovetail to a theme. Like, we know what we are doing.
Callback.
Diba?
So weapons.
Nasobrahan.
Takot nga ako sa kids.
Takot ako sa kids. Hindi, but like, ang laking tulong na meron na talagang language for almost everything there is. Diba?
Yeah.
Like, kaya meron ng intrusive thoughts. Diba, dati akala ko, epal lang ako sa sarili ko sa utak ko eh.
Kulang ka lang sa dasal. Anong intrusive thoughts?
Correct. Diba? Pero tama, diba? And there is like, because my younger sister takes up psychology, sinabi niya na iba yung intrusive thoughts sa ruminating. See? Nung nalaman ko yun, ay! And of course, it had to take a freaking Gen Z to tell me about him. Like, tama ka dun. Diba? So,
si Ruminate.
Si Ruminate, na anak ni Beyonce Nate.
Gets.
Iba pa yun.
Did you have like a favorite teacher? A cool teacher?
Oh, yes. Ang favorite teacher ko was definitely yung teacher ko sa speech and drama nung first year. Only because I could feel na, because I did really well in that class. One could say I did the best. And I was able to monetize whatever I learned back then because it was up my alley. Parang part of me was performing for that particular teacher kasi parang natutuwa siya sa akin. So she was my favorite. It's kind of like performing for your mom or your closest friends. Like you just want to just want to impress them. It was
make them proud.
It was very much that kind of parang feeling for me. And ikaw, sino ang...
Ako yung for some reason tumatak sa akin no high school yung weirdly enough, our theology teacher. Meron kami one theology teacher. So, sa high school, di ba may clubs kayo. Our school didn't have a theater or a mas artsy club. Pero, sumali ako sa parang basta theology club siya. Na dapat you learn church things, whatever. Nandun lang ako kasi low stakes lang siya. Wala sumasali. Ayoko nga na
And you are a child of God.
Correct. So as a woman of Christ.
Correct.
So sumali ako dun. Pero sobrang wala kaming ginagawa. Every club had their own serious na program. Bibigyan kami. Uso pa ng yogurt stick. Yung,
oh my God,
teacher,
yes.
Bibigyan kami yogurt stick. Tapos, kwentuhan lang tayo. Ano nangyari sa'yo? Tapos, in a circle, kakwento lang kami about our day or whatever's happening at home. Tapos sabi lang niya, sige, pag-pray natin yan.
Low stakes
Ikaw,
na.
Talagang wala kaming feel. As in, we're just wasting time. Pero nakatuwa lang na, there's an adult who listens to us.
This is not the same adult as the guidance counselor.
Hindi siya creepy eh.
Okay.
Talagang, kwento lang kayo. Tapos sasabihin niya lang para masabing part of the theology club.
Dasal natin.
Pag-pray natin yan. But we never did. Yeah. Pero nung napalitan siya the next year by a more serious theology, tinuro na sa amin the crucible. Yung mga crucible! Oh. Tsaka yung mga lalaki parang tinuruan no mag-sacristan and stuff.
Okay.
Parang, ayoko na.
Parang, okay, there's actual work involved.
That's when I joined the Glee Club.
Okay, God. And then you turned gay.
And then, my first bidabidang gay teacher was from Glee Club. As usual, yung magda-direct ng choir.
Correct.
So, I love it here.
Grabe. Pero kasi, alam mo, kahit ako nasa-surprise ako na kinaya ko yung high school.
Oo.
I mean, yes, andun yung like trying to like develop your identity and see if you belong and try to as you try to be like palatable to everybody, your teachers, your friends in school, your friends at home. But also just by the sheer number of workload that we had to
Girl, I can't imagine doing that again now. Like, lahat ng tinututunan ko. Sometimes, yung may time din na nag-clean up lang ako sa house. Tapos, nakita ko yung mga dati kong exams and stuff. Paano?
Diba?
I don't remember half of this shit.
Diba? Which really, tells you why the warrior is a child.
Oo,
diba?
they don't know.
They don't know. Pero, as in, sobrang... Kasi, naalala ko, like, dapat nasa school na kami by 6:30 or 6:45.
Oo, yun pa yung
flag
gising.
ceremony. And then, classes end at like 5 or 5:30. Yung high school ko naman sa Binangonan, nakatira ako sa Taytay ng almost Angono na. So, it would take me like 60 to 90 minutes to get home.
Shit.
And then, like, pag uwi mo, like, review, homework.
Tapos may volleyball ka pa. Di na nga ako naging sports
So actually,
girly
dati
for
pa lang
that.
talaga, ano na ako, no?
Bida-bida.
Bida-bida na, well.
Dami nangyayari.
Pero diba parang, grabe, as in like, they put us through the ringer then.
Exactly. But they actually college stuff. Like, I don't...
Yeah.
Like, the things I did. Ay, ano pa ako nun? BS Org kind of girl.
Oh,
doon
same. Ako rin, BS Org din ako.
Parang doon ako nag-blossom into... the bida-bida I am now. Ay, ang chunky nun. Sorry.
May TB po siya, guys.
Pero, parang na-amaze ako na, kinaya natin yun, but I would not do it again.
Did you fail any class in college?
In college, no. I dropped the class before I failed it.
Wow,
kasi
that is smart.
Wala, may goal ako mag-honors.
That is you controlling the narrative.
Correct.
Diba?
Yes to erasure.
Correct, diba?
To revisionist.
She was always a publicist.
Correct.
Ako, I failed.
Did you fail?
I failed one. And dato pa nakakatawa. Medyo ano siya, as usual, playing with fire ako. That particular class was only offered ng second semester. I failed it nung third year ako ng second semester. Which meant, I only had, my next chance to take it was second semester, fourth year. So pag hindi ko siya maipasa doon, hindi ako gagraduate. And I kept it from my parents. Sinabi ko sa kanila like 3-4 years after na. So I graduated in like 2011. Siguro every now and then, nananaginip pa rin ako ng trying to pass that subject or something related to that narrative. And then it will always, and I'm always so stressed during the dream sequence, which is of course directed by Christopher Nolan in my head.
Si Inception.
Si Inception. And then ma-realize na parang, wait, hindi na totoo kasi nagtatrabaho na ako, komedyante na ako. And like, I will have to like snap out of the dream sequence directed by Christopher Nolan. Because that's how intense or stressful the situation was for me. Because like, what if I don't graduate?
Shit.
Yeah.
Can't be me.
Correct.
Ako din naman, the first class I failed, kasi I never failed anything. Smart girl all throughout. So the first class nga na, I failed.
Ano class to?
Exam. Weirdly enough, kasaysayan one. Buwanang wika.
Correct.
Pero yung first, ito kasi I was all throughout high school. Pansin ka, I just parang followed instructions.
Yeah.
But I did not think critically. Itong teacher na to, parang, kasi ako, give me something to memorize.
Correct.
Game.
Correct.
Kung kailan dineclare ang
Correct.
ang araw ng kalayaan at kung sino nandun, memorize ko. Pero siya, puro
bakit sila nag-away?
Bakit sila ganun? What do you think about this?
Oh my God.
Para, I don't wanna have opinions. Ganun akong girl noon. First year ako. Tapos, nauga ako doon. Tapos yung lahat ng exam niya pa, hindi identification, hindi hard facts. It's more essay. Tapos parang, hindi ko alam ano masabi ko sa Estados Unidos na sumakop na.
Saka wala naman ako dun eh. Ba't ko malalaman?
Oo, ganun. As in, iniyakan ko siya kasi wala akong masagot. Tapos the next day, I just dropped the class.
I hate it here.
Pero yung, nung ni-retake ko siya, kasi when you drop a class, you still have to retake it kasi science is a required subject. Parang back with a vengeance ako nung, a different teacher though.
Okay. Pero ano pa rin, critical thinking forward pa rin yung class.
Mas may critical thinking, pero parang mas balanced with
memorization.
Sorry. Yung mga nerdy shit pa rin. Pero dun ako, okay. parang, ewan ko if it's a UP thing na talaga na kailangan mamulat ka.
Correct.
Ganyan-ganyan. Society thing. Pero nauga ako na tanga pala ako.
No, what I find interesting from the story that you just shared is that because it was so against your code of ethics to like form an opinion on something, but I know you to be
very opinionated.
Not opinionated, but you have such a very clear and vivid perspective from your stand-up when we do improv. Na parang, I find it hard to imagine that there was actually a time wherein like, I don't want to have opinions.
May ganun akong thing. Nakatuwa.
Reopen the schools!
Reopen the schools. Continue DepEd.
Yeah.
And normalize weapon.
Ayun,
nakatuwa. Do you think we would be friends?
Honestly, feeling ko pa rin.
Feel ko na kapag college siguro.
Pag college, oo. Feeling ko tayo yung mag-aaway muna tayo sa start.
Oo.
Tapos ma-realize natin we are stronger together.
Enemies to lovers. Ganon ang arc.
Feeling ko ganon siya.
Feel ko pag high school, you would think I was a loser. Kind of thing. May ganon. Or baka,
no, I know how to appreciate brilliance.
Ay, baby.
Diba? Masked in existential paralysis.
Existential paralysis!
No, pero like, I mean, yeah.
Dapat may count na tayo.
Correct. Ang dami. Nakakaloka lang. Yeah. Saka, feeling ko naman, I was just, misunderstood. I was open to like everybody. Pero high school is stuff. High school is stuff. And I feel like, sa stand-up ko nga, because we both love kind of turning things that are quite traumatic for us as part of our comedic bits. I'm so scared to relive like yung high school. Like yung mga sinabi ko kanina, part of me like did not want to share the whole cheating gate kanina because it's I'm so scared.
Even now, may mga things din akong...
Diba nung mga sinabi ko, but like those are things na parang I want to have the courage to like really sit down and like kind of really relive as much as possible, like every year, every month, and ask my friends like, this is how I remember it. Do you remember it this way?
Sa inyo?
Because that is so, I think, just kind of like artistically, creatively, it is just so rich because like, sa'yo lahat yun eh.
Oo, parang feelings were a lot more heightened.
Exactly.
Than high school.
Correct.
So, I wonder how it would be. Minsan din, yung may mga things, nakalista pa lang, like, stuff na I might turn into a joke. Pero same yung parang, am I ready to talk about?
Diba?
Nakakatawa lang
because we have the language already to be able to process that. And we also have more mental fortitude because we've gone through maybe worse fortitude. Because I would think we've gone through worse things and we have stronger muscles to be able to deal with crises like that. But somehow, if we try to just like play with the idea of revisiting high school memories, it makes us feel very
so vulnerable, exposed.
Correct. So, close the schools.
Close the schools again. Lock them up.
Correct.
Stop weapons. Pero may factor din na, people from your high school know you as a different person.
Yeah, that's true.
As if you talk about things that like involve them.
Yeah.
Or, parang, if you talk about your experience ngayon with that lens, parang, I wonder how they would feel.
Which is actually, I am genuinely curious, as in the scientific sense. I am genuinely curious as to like how I am going to behave when that high school reunion eventually happens. If ever I do get invited after everything I just said today.
Invite nyo naman kami.
Kasi parang, am I going to just retreat into like the old bows na tipong,
ganun.
Parang I value the opinion of the masculines of the males before. Like pag nakita ko yung mga teachers ko na who held so much power over me, will I be the same way? Or will I overcompensate because I want to make them feel na like I'm a different person now? Diba?
Parang ito nga pala yung sinaing nyo.
Correct, diba? So,
let's see. Magkaka-episode tayo ulit after makapag-high school reunion.
Correct.
At our separate school.
Kasi like, do people really change, diba?
Oo.
Yun ang question ng weapons. Diba?
Yes.
Yeah.
Normalized weapons.
Normalized weapons. But,
what Lalang, na-excited ako. Lalang, na-curious din ako how I would act around
correct.
people who knew me different. I mean, I knew them differently.
Correct. I mean, sasayaw rin ba ako ng buttons out of nowhere?
Oo.
Diba? Diba?
Sayaw ng bottom.
Correct. So, ayun.
Gets.
But thank you so much, sis.
Yes.
This was quite the ride. So, if you made it all the way to this point of the episode, you have such niche taste. In topics.
From horror movies.
Correct. To real-life horrors.
To real-life horror.
Diba? So, ayun.
Watch Weapons.
Watch Weapons. And watch our show. So, we are
Correct.
coming back, the Baus and Isa show, our full-length improv duo paandar, Basta Cafe. Somewhere September something. Basta first half of
ma-announce na siya.
Ma-announce na
by the
siya.
time this comes out probably.
But yes.
Yeah.
And please tell everybody where they can follow you, find you.
Yes. So, just follow me at Isabirds, ISSABERDS, everywhere. TikTok, IG, Facebook, LinkedIn, Shopee, Threads,
Co-star. Angkas.
Fitness Pal,
Angkas.
Angkas,
Joyride.
Move It, Joyride.
Weather app.
Correct.
And Shazam. Alright. That's it. Thank you so much, guys. Don't forget to rate and review us. And please subscribe or follow the podcast so you get notifications every time we have a new episode. Follow us on Instagram. That is Kaya Pa Ba Pod. I am also Baus Rufo on Instagram. And hey, it's Baus on TikTok. Thank you so much. And we will see you. Basta, we'll see you. Wherever. Bye.
The opinions of podcast creators, hosts, and guests are not necessarily reflective of the official stance of the Pod Network Entertainment, its hosts, or other network programs. The content created by the people behind the podcast is personal and not meant to harm any religion, ethnicity, group, organization, company, or individual.